But when we mention African slavery, we are talking about the rise of European capitalism and the rise of European economies. Cities that sprang up like Bordeaux that would have 300 slave ships sailing from Bordeaux every day. Nantes, Bordeaux, every time slave ships came to Bordeaux and left Bordeaux to board Africans in West African coast, the trade at the time was estimated at $39 million per route. $39 million. Nantes in France. Cities like Manchester, Liverpool, the biggest slave trading port in Britain, Liverpool, Bristol. These are cities that sprang up and became major cities because of African slave trade. We are also talking about financial institutions that sprang up and became major and powerful. For example, in 1756, the two Barclay brothers, David Barclay and Alexander Barclay, out of the revenue they had from slave ships, set up a bank, which bank is called Barclay's Bank to this day. The Catholic Church sold what was called the Asiento, was a dispute resolution, set itself as the middleman in the slave trade in case there is a dispute. Somebody has stolen my slave ship, pirates have come kidnapped this, gold, my gold was stolen, they'd go to the Pope, but every time they went to the Pope, they would pay something called the Asiento. Lloyd's of London, Lloyd's, which is one of the biggest insurance houses, Lloyd's of London was an insurance company that was set up specifically to insure slave ships on the transit against kidnap, against pirates, and it is now one of the biggest financial institutions and investment house, in London. Wall Street became Wall Street because the wall was built to separate the slaves from the traders. Now, the Watt steam engine that started the Industrial Revolution in Britain was started directly out of the profits from the sale of African slaves by the merchants of the Caribbean. Scotland, almost every building, every street, every city in Scotland was built out of the sugar plantations that were set up in the Caribbean, and the profit came to Scotland, to build Scotland and most of England. Most of the rich home families in Scotland, made their wealth from the Caribbean, from the sale of Africans. Nicholas and Brown, who set up a university called Brown University of Rhodes, were merchants of slave ships. The university set up directly out of money from enslavement. The Brown University that offers those Rhodes scholarships